And we are now live on Zoom webinar. Hey, Jim, how you doing?
Hey, Andrew, I'm great. It's good to be with you tonight and celebrate some of our leaders from the leaderboard, right?
Absolutely. Welcome, everybody, as you're pouring in. This session is, we're closing out the quarter one of the for Master UFO, and also of the 53 challenge first quarter. So we're closing that out with our recognition on the leaderboard. Now, folks, if you've tuned in to our part one recognition session about 6 or 7 weeks ago, you should have seen and heard from some leaders and some people that are on the leaderboard. So this round, we're bringing on more people that you have not heard from yet, just so we could get some tips from everybody and help push everybody forward as we continue to stay focused and stay the course with the 53 challenge.
I love it. This is going to be fun. We get tips from the best of the best. If you're watching, tell us where you're from. We always love to know where you're from. I see some people putting that in there. But Andrew, as we start, before we jump into everybody, I'd like to congratulate all the people watching, all the people participating in the challenge. We're really proud of you for doing that. We're 13 weeks in now, and for staying the course with what we're doing. So we're basically a quarter of the way through this challenge that we're going to do. And you guys are, some of the people we have on tonight are leading the way. But to me, anyone who's turned this in every week is a champion. And you're doing exactly what we want you to do. And that's measure, monitoring, adjusting by being able to do that.
I love it. And also, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that this week we have joining us again our very talented interpreter. You guys have probably heard her voice before if you were at some of our regional events in North America, but many have not put a face to that voice. She's done a lot of translation for us. She's also a professional coordinator in the business based out of New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Maple Joe joining us tonight to help us with some interpretation from our recognition segment for our Taiwanese UFOs. Hey, Maple, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Andrew.
All right, shall we get into it?
Yeah, let's hear from the superstars, Andrew. They probably have heard enough from us.
That's right. Yeah. So superstars, starting with a superstar that had registered for the category new registered PCs. It was tough to pick out just one person, but we managed to select Lillian Zhang from Taiwan, who has, since the start of the quarter, had personally registered 136 new preferred customers. Lillian, are you on with us?
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, Lillian.
Hi, Lillian, we want to know from you, a couple of things. The first thing is, and feel free to speak in Mandarin if you like. The first thing is, can you share any tips with us on how you achieved your results in registering new preferred customers?
首先呢，我们自己要是产品的最佳代言人，所以我可以建立这么多优惠顾客对我的信赖，我一定要有足够的专业知识，所以我自己都会去参加，每个月我会参加2到3场 GATSS 的会议中做学习，然后在学习的过程中，我会大量的曝光，包含自己每天使用的过程，我们要建立自己是 shop.com 百货老板娘的形象。再来呢，我会去了解身边的人以及我社群媒体的受众群，找出你的受众群呢，你就能在社群媒体上很清楚的知道你要曝光什么样的产品，你才能跟自己跟客户做连结。然后再来成为我的优惠顾客呢，我会了解他们产品上的需求，做好服务之外，我会定期的去追踪每一个顾客使用的后续，以及是否遇到任何的问题，因为人都是喜欢被关心的。他就会知道他今天跟你买这个产品不只是买产品而已，还可以得到整个售后的贴心服务。而且呢，比起一般购物网站，有购物顾问的我们来得更加贴心，我们要给客户有一种 觉得能成为你的优惠顾客是一件很幸福的事情。
Thank you. So what Lillian said is, so first of all, we need to become the product of the product so that we can register more customers. And I participate 2 to 3 GMTSS event every month so that I can get professional knowledge, so that I can get the experience using the product. And I also post a lot of my testimonial, how I use the products on social media. And so that I promote myself as a boss lady of shopping mall without wall. So, and then also I figure out who are my target market, that I will focus on posting a lot of the similar lifestyle of my target customers on my social media so that I can match the correct product to the customers. And I also do a lot of follow-up about the product's results so that my customers feel that they are cared about, because they only will become loyal when they feel that they are cared by you, so that I become a professional shop consultant for them. So my customers feel really lucky to have me as their consultant.
Oh. I love that, Lillian. And Andrew, Chee, you are on mute. If you are trying to talk, you're about to get the first one of the night. Chee, you're on mute. Dennis Frank's flag for Andrew.
Dennis.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Thank you, Lillian. Hey, before we let you go, another question for you. Can you share with us, how has participating in the 53 challenge benefited your business?
It helps me a lot. 我觉得公司开始举办53挑战赛，开始帮助我非常非常的多。53挑战赛每一周我们都要填写资料，也让我改善以前我在事业上可能会有拖延症的问题。所以我现在呢，就是一有订单，我马上就会建立顾客资料跟销售收据，同步一起作业，让生活更有效率。而且我们是每一周都有一个全新的目标，每一周都是全新的开始。我只要专注在我每一周的周目标完成的业务，以前可能我会有大目标，可能觉得自己离目标很远，我们现在缩小范围，反而让我们离大目标更加靠近。那我目前呢为止在参加53挑战赛，我有136位的新优惠顾客，只要是我的新顾客都是必须要跟我购买产品，我才会把它列为我的新优惠顾客。那我感谢53挑战赛，让我明白专注坚持做对的事是非常的重要。如果我可以，相信大家也可以。谢谢公司给我这个机会，在这边跟大家分享。
Thank you so much. The 53 challenge helped me a lot in terms of it motivated me to divide my goals into a weekly goal, and then it disciplined me to submit my result every single week, because that is a big motivation that we have to do something every week. At the beginning of the week, we are looking at the goal, and then all we need to do is to meet that goal that week. So that breaks down the goal for me, make it easier to hit. And I only register my customer when they purchase products. So it only counts as my customer when they make a real purchase. So I really want to thank this 53 challenge that motivate me and help me grow.
Well, boss lady, you are fantastic.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I love that you only register them, don't you, Andrew? When they actually buy something. To me, that is fantastic.
Yeah, 100%. Great job. Thank you so much.
Thanks for this opportunity. So thankful.
Thank you. All right, and for those of you that have not had the pleasure of meeting Lillian yet, she is a senior master coordinator in the business. Congratulations on your success, Lillian. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Let's move on now to personal orders from partner stores. We have one on personal orders from partner stores today, Jim, and that is, let's see, that is Evelyn Gu.
With 226 orders, Andrew.
226 orders. Evelyn is from California, and Jim, Evelyn is a brand new unfranchised owner. She launched her business early this year and already, had 226 orders. Great job, Evelyn. Same questions for you, Evelyn. Can you share with us, what are some tips that you can share with us on how you've achieved your results in in ordering so much from our partner stores? Where do you find the stuff to order? Which stores do you order from? And yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
OK，thank you Andrew。我就说普通话吧哈，我从北京来，我这个来美国刚3年，其实我并不熟悉这里的任何情况，但是我是一个特别喜欢网购的人哈，我在北京的时候就网购，我网购狂人，一天不买我就心里不舒服。成为店主以后，我觉得这个生意太适合我了啊，所以因为我是买什么东西都要去网上买，只要能从网上买到，我就想尽方法的要在网上买。现在我的选择就是一定要去这个 partner store 买，就想方设法的去逛各个商店去找我要的东西。如果实在没有，我也要买 raise gift card 去买啊。无论去了哪个店，想买什么东西，我都要先上去搜一下有没有这个店的 gift card。然后经常是一看有，还会多买2件东西，然后还会就是挑最高折扣的开始往下买，无论它金额小我也不管哈，25我可能会买6张这样子。所以我就是家里的所有的东西我都去 partner store 买啊，像在我们这个 LA 原来有 CV 啊，这个网是华人经常买 grocery 的这个网，所以我们去的很多。还有就是 Sam's Club 和这个 Walmart， 这是我经常去的地方。那买个衣服啊什么的，可能就 Macy's 啊什么，我都是 online 哈，我是一个宅人，都在家里，然后就 deliver to store， 然后仅有的外出的基本就是 shop local 像我附近有面包店，我这个Duke Bakery 啊，就是我常去的 shop local， 还有 Baskin Robbins 曾经也是我们的 shop local。我就对我周围的 shop local 了如指掌。当然去了远处，我现在还没有实践，所以我的订单基本都是这样来的。还有我特别喜欢这个 Restily， 那个我觉得它又是 whole food， 就没有抗生素啊，又是野生的。我们家餐桌上的肉基本上都转换成这个牌子的了。还有 Get Me Lobster 啊，我也特别喜欢它的各种肉啊 ，lobster roll 和 crab rolls 在我们家都特别受欢迎。所以我就是对，我就反复购买呀，还有牛排呀，这个那个还有排骨啊，这个无论是三文鱼、鳕鱼、crab cake， 都是我们家饭桌上常见的东西啊。好
，OK，
基本就是我订单就是这么出来的。
Did you get all that, Maple?
Yes.
I got lobster roll and crab cake. Other than
Yes.
that, Maple, you need to help us.
You get the focus. So I've been in the US only 3 years. I'm a new immigrant. So I'm from Beijing. I'm not very familiar with the environment or this community. However, I always been crazy about online shopping. I only shop online. I stay home, the products come to me. So whatever I buy, I shop online. So since I became a UFO, I only shop with partner stores. And whatever I want to buy, I try my best to find a partner store that I have to buy from a partner store. I don't care how small the discount is, or I don't care about the percentage of IBV. I just have to buy from partner store, every single thing. If I cannot find a partner store, I will go to race.com to buy a gift card and then use the gift card. And also, I love, she gave a whole list of partner stores like Seaweed, which is a very popular Asian supermarket in Los Angeles, Sam's Club, Walmart, Macy's, and Restally, and all the meats on the dinner table at home are from that partner store. And all the steaks and lobster roll and salmon and the crab cake and all the food. So I also love shop local. If I go out to eat, I will make sure that I will only go to shop local, and even for bakery.
Wow,
Love it.
Tremendous.
Thank you, Evelyn. So you've got like a complete BV and IBV household. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Before we let you go, the next question we have for you is, how has participating in the 53 challenge benefited your growth in your business?
是这样的，因为我还是一个新店主哈，我2月份刚刚成为店主，所以实际上我现在还没有 activated，我还没有找到2个好的合作伙伴。但是因为参加了这个53周的竞赛，我的这个 BV 和 IBV 已经积累的很多。我相信我一旦找到了这个伙伴以后哈，我就可以同时拿到这2张支票。我觉得这就是这53周带给我的好处，就是这样。
I am a very, very new UFO. I have not activated yet. I have not found my 2 partners yet. However, all my BVs and IBVs are just waiting in my bank. I'm pretty sure that once I find my 2 partners, I will get the BV and IBV commission check at the same time. So that's what the 53 challenge had brought me.
It's tremendous. Evelyn, thank you so much for being on and for sharing and the great tips you gave on different stores that you're using. I love your dedication to making sure you're getting IBV points on everything you do, no matter how small or how large. It's perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you, Evelyn. The next category, Jim, we're going to go over exposing the business plan to personal prospects. And we have several people that we're recognizing for this category.
All right, so we're going to recognize John first. John showed 70 plans. Now we've done this through, is it 12 or 13 weeks? So John, you're getting out there 5, 6, 7 plans a week, aren't you?
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. And great to see you again, Jim.
Oh, always. Give us a tip on, John, how are you getting in front of so many people to show the business plan?
Well, one of the things that I was speaking to Andrew about earlier was, we're in the process of moving. We actually bought a new home down in Florida. And one of the things is that when we bought a home, our house was fully furnished. So I've been selling off a lot of things here in Massachusetts. But every time I posted on Facebook Marketplace, and every single person that has responded to me looking to buy things, they're showing a need, that they're looking to save money, they're looking to shop. So I've approached every single one of them with the business.
Wow. So they come over to pick something up from you, and you share something with them besides what they came to buy.
Exactly. First thing that I do is I build the relationship with them, because I want them to feel comfortable in what they're buying from me, just like I do with the company itself. So we build up a relationship, via text messaging, back and forth. And then when they do show up, boom, there they are. They're right there in front of me. And some of them, they opted out not to buy what I'm selling, but we've still been able to sit down and talk about, a better life for them.
Right. And John, like when we last spoke, like you mentioned, a number of them are on the trial run. And started to lead you to other people. Now, when we first launched, John didn't know this, Jim, but when we first launched the 53 challenge, if folks are on the trial run and they lead you to someone and they haven't launched their business yet, that counts as your personal business plan exposure. John didn't know that, and so that's not included. That's on top of the 70 plans that he's shown.
Well, you are doing a great job with that, John, and it's going to lead to a lot of customers and a lot of new business partners, I'm sure, as well. I guess as Andrew has asked other people, can you also say what the 53 challenge has done for your business, doing this on a weekly basis?
Well, definitely. We all say life, we're throwing obstacles constantly in life, and that's one of the things, but the title of this challenge says it all. Staying focused and staying the course is definitely what it's all about. The accountability of the group has really helped me stay focused, because I don't want to drop off, and being part of Team All In, this is one of the things that is required by Elizabeth with us. So, we got to do our reports. We got to make sure that we're producing. So it's really helped me stay focused, though, through a lot of different changes in my life in the past couple of months. Where normally, you would sit back and say, okay, this has gotten in my way, I'm not going to do it. But instead, nope, it drives you to do it even further and to keep on going, and it gives you the ambition. And with other people making the challenge, you want to see yourself go and go and go.
Oh, wonderful. And you're right. I think, when you're busy, you can get off track so easy, but this puts you right back on track when Saturday or Friday comes and you got to report your numbers. You're like, whoa, got to get back on track, right?
Yep, that's it.
Well, great job, John.
Love it. Thanks for being with us, John. And keep at it.
I will. Thanks for having me.
Look forward to seeing you at the international convention.
You'll see me with 10 others.
And when you get to Florida, John, you'll probably have to buy a bunch of stuff. So they'll be delivering it. So you'll have another 70 plans shown.
Definitely.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, John is an executive coordinator in the business. Let's moving on. We have Amy Cao, who is zooming in with us today from Taiwan. Amy, are you there? How are you?
你好，我是静静。
Hi, Jingjing. We have a question for you. Can you give us some tips on how you've been able to, show so many business plans?
OK，大家好，我是静静 Amy 高。那我是来自台湾的鹏生团队。那因为这一次53挑战奖了，改变我，激起我的动能，因为已经停滞很久，没有这样子激励我了。然后我用我原本的试用品行销的方式，然后在每当节气的时候，就像母亲节这次的母亲节，然后之后的父亲节，我会先寄出那个试用包出去给我的顾客或是一些新的朋友。然后在新的朋友当中，因为我都是用社群媒体在做我的人脉经营，然后现在因为疫情的关系没办法见面，所以我就用 Line 跟 Loom 与他们约在线上，然后一起试用产品，然后分享产品这样子。然后大部分在饭后的时候，我就介绍我们的消化酵素。然后假如说是下午茶时间，我就跟他一起喝那个芒果茶然后来分享。然后在分享当中闲聊，我就会引导他们想经营增加收入这样子的方式。然后还告诉他们说这个可以兼职做哦，然后邀约他们进入我们的商业的评估，然后进入系统的 GMTS， 然后再看我们的团队，参加我们的 UBP， 然后让他们觉得说有兴趣，接下来可以合作哦，然后就可以 QA 缔结下来这样子。
Hi, my name is Jingjing. I'm from Taiwan. And so the 53 challenge have motivated me. It's been a while that I feel so motivated that now I am running full speed again. I fully use a trial size marketing approach. So on Mother's Day and Father's Day, I mailed out a lot of samples to my friends around me. And I also use social media, especially when we cannot get together in person. I use Line and Loom, which is popular social media in Taiwan, to share my testimonial and how I use the products, and I share product info with friends online. When I do get together in person, so say after dinner, then I will make the enzyme drink in front of everyone and drink in front of everybody. At coffee time, I will drink trim tea and share that with my buddies. So and then when they like the product, and what I will mention, there's actually a business behind the product, and you can actually start the business part-time. And when they feel interested, then I invite them to evaluate the business at the team events or at UBP. So when they see the plan, and I will follow up with the team and go into Q&A section until they sign up.
Oh, great. Jingjing, also, can you share with us how has participating in the 53 challenge benefited your business? And you had mentioned a little bit about that, but can you elaborate more on it?
是的，那因为53挑战奖啊，那原本让我平常就是散散的，没有很积极的做，然后现在让我定每一周的目标，就像说，要认识5到15个顾客，然后再从他们这边5到15个顾客里面，再安排每一周差不多商机展示差不多5到10场左右，然后进而 让我的业绩在这一次的挑战奖当中也增加了不少这样子，因为挑战奖激励我。以上是我的分享。
Yes, so the 53 challenge has motivated me and disciplined me to do something for my business every single week. So I require myself to approach 5 to 15 customers per week and show 5 to 10 plans per week. So that's the discipline and that's a framework that I set for myself for the week. So that's what 53 challenge have motivated me to do.
Amy, that is wonderful, and I love that you have your goals set on how many you're going to do, and that it's re-motivated you. Andrew, I also loved as Amy talked about taking her products in front of people. I wish more people did that. That is just so smart. It's brilliant. And thank you for sharing with people what you're doing and encouraging others.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy. All right. Moving on to the next category we have tonight is new BV sales. So new BV sales is not just about selling product to existing customers, it's selling product that they haven't tried before or selling a new product to a new customer. So this is a really good, big feat. We have a few, folks that we're going to talk to this evening. The first one is zooming in from a hike in Singapore. We have Felicia on here with us. She generated 3,706 new BV. Felicia, are you on with us?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
Hi, Felicia.
So exciting. Yeah. I really love the 52 challenge because that is a challenge that has been launched because of Danny's friend, right? So I really want to, in honor of him, be very serious about this challenge. And every week I will work on it because every week I work on it. Every week I'm actually breaking down to daily goals. So every day I will be working on at least one sales. And I will be talking to new customers. I'll also be talking to existing customers, like what Andrew has said, to move new products to them, to move complementary products to them as well. And because of that, I'm so happy that it is so easy for me to now achieve my UFO challenge too. So because of that, I'm also encouraging my team to do together with me. Every week, we will be sharing our results together to motivate, encourage one another to move forward together. So because of this 3D challenge, my team has really seen tremendous growth in our BB sales. And because of that, we are seeing faster commission cycle too. So we are so happy that this challenge has moved the team and allow us to really grow the BV in the team to a greater height. Thank you. And I want to thank Dennis Frank for this great initiative that he has inspired every one of us to be on the 32 challenge week after week. Yes, thank you.
Love it. Thanks, Felicia. And Felicia, you're probably out speaking to more customers right now, right?
Yes, that's right. That's why I'm in the hype because I'm connecting with my PC and some of the prospects too. So this is how I actually get the relation building. And it's a lot easier to move sales when you build a relation and when you know exactly what they are needing and you see their need and you match the need and match the products. So basically, it is making the job a lot easier and making it very natural and a lifestyle too.
True one-to-one marketing. And Felicia, you are a professional coordinator, is that correct?
I'm actually now a supervising coordinator, and I believe I will jump the next peak level very soon because my team is working on the 32 challenge together. So we are seeing the team members also achieving their coordinator first commission very quickly, and I'm seeing more easy coming up as well in the team. So I'm so happy that when we jump the pin level, it is together with the team, every one of us together.
Love it. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Felicia. And thanks for sharing your tips with us. Also, your energy with us.
Thank you. So most important thing, I just want to encourage everyone, don't do it alone. Do it with your team because that is the compound effort that everybody will do together and you will see the team breakthrough. Thank you.
Oh, so good.
Thank you.
Andrew, I loved, at Felicia, as you talked about not just new customers, but expanding with the customers you have and talking to them about new products through that relationship. That is something Dennis talked about all the time, was adding share of customer, and you're doing a great job with it. So congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we have here with us Zhou Shufeng and Huang Shiming, who have generated 4,826 new BV since the start of the 53 challenge. Shufeng, are you on with us?
Hello， 我在这里。
Hi, there you are. Quick question for you. Can you share some tips on how you generate new BV sales?
OK， 大家好，我是淑芬，我来自台湾绚丽团队，很开心呢。其实这一次呢，可以参加53挑战赛哈。我本身就是一个目标型的一个导向的人，我持续的在做 Master UFO 跟挑战奖。好，那透过呢，其实本来就有建立10顾客。 那这一次呢，因为53挑战赛呢，更定了1年的一个目标，就是要让自己冲刺起来。好，那所以在透过53挑战赛开始，就跟自己的10顾客说，哎，我现在要参加一个全球的一个挑战赛，那大家要支持我。那么就是我们共同来一起完成这个漂亮的一战这样子哈。那另外就是说，透过一个53挑战赛，我也从试做招募当中来找到伙伴来一起合作，那一起有动能来参加，就是找到更多的新的顾客，那去建立关系之后，然后我们就是帮助他们，关心他们。那我会借力就是我们台湾一个很棒的杨梦如医师，他的一个咨询，他就是协助到我更多的朋友健康，然后呢，他们会使用更多的产品，对产品有信心，所以呢，我又再一次的邀约。我自己本身是一个全新生活受证教练，那我就是在透过一个全新生活的一个主修，那我开课，那带更多的客人，还有就是伙伴的客人，这样子来就是做一个销售，所以我在整个这样子依照53的一个步骤呢，其实我整个 BB 的部分就是能够有好的成绩。嘿，那么我觉得说，我们美安的 BB 就是健康，带给别人健康，那当然 BB 就是 money 嘛，所以我爱 BB， 那大家加油。
Thank you. My name is Shu Fin. I'm from Taiwan. I'm very happy to be part of the 53 challenge. I am a very goal-oriented person, so I always do master UFO and all different kind of challenges. So my goal is to, well, my original goal was just to have 10 customers. However, after I participate in the 53 challenge, I set a 1-year goal for myself, which is to jump the next pin level. So I've been telling people around me that I have a global challenge that I'm a part of, and I hope you will support me. So I use a trial run approach to approach my new customers. I establish good relationship with them, and I show them a lot of care. I also leverage the GPT by a local speaker, Dr. Yang in Taiwan. And I'm also a TLS coach that I run a lot of TLS classes where I generate a lot of BV. So BV is money, but BV is also health. I love BV.
Me too.
Great. Well, Shufeng, can you also share with us, very briefly, how has aside from just BV, like how else has the 53 challenge benefited your business?
Yeah. 现在是要说那个
就是挑战奖对给你带来的好处，或对你生意带来的帮助。
OK， 其实我就是透过这个53挑战赛，其实我本来就是有伙伴在试做哦，那么试做的同时，其实伙伴试做的那个人选都是犹豫不决的，他们会觉得说这个生意是不是可以带给他什么好处，他们其实都是犹豫不决。但是这一次呢，其实透过一个53挑战项的一个开始，我就跟他们说不用担心，其实公司有很好的规划，那么你就是好好的跟我拼1年，如果这1年如果能够带给你什么好处，那不是很好吗？所以其实我透过这样子的话，持续的在招募伙伴，那也带给伙伴信心。那么从这一个53挑战赛呢，我们依照那个公司的这5个步骤，持续的每个礼拜去突破。那我自己也成为一个越来越会带伙伴的一个 leader， 那么也在训练我自己的伙伴。我觉得说这
3挑战赛呢，就是让我自己成为一个领导人，然后让伙伴一起更有动能，然后打造自己的团队。尤其在这样的一个疫情时代，我其实自己很感谢我自己在这2年没有放弃，然后把握了我们健康的趋势，把握了我们网络的趋势。那感谢公司，谢谢。
Yes. So with the trial run, so a lot of new partners, I can feel that they don't have enough confidence about the business yet as so new, and they hesitate to move forward. So what I told them is no worries. Let's set up a goal for 1 year and let's work together for 1 year as a trial, and we will see. We have a good plan. We have a good company. Just come with me. Just do it with me for 1 year. So in this process, I help the partners to build up more confidence, but at the same time, what helped me to break through my comfort zone and become a good leader. I learned how to be a good leader. I learned how to lead a team and how to motivate my partner. I'm really, really thankful that I didn't give up. I want to thank myself for not giving up myself. Who I am here today.
Right. Wonderful. Thank you, Jim. I really like, what you said about when she has somebody on the trial run or somebody evaluating the business that is unsure of, the next steps. She uses the 53 challenge as the guideline to say, hey, here are the next steps. Here's the focus. Here's what we got to do. And she uses that to follow, and they follow that for a year, like to get results. I absolutely love that.
I did too, Andrew. Fantastic job. I mean, the whole way around, and we're looking forward to watching you grow. You're doing a great job. 4,800 in new BV is just tremendous, and you're to be congratulated.
Wonderful. Thank you, Shufan.
Thank you. 谢谢。
谢谢. And let's talk now to one of our local favorites, Beth and Pip Black, who are national supervising coordinators and generated since the start of this this challenge 3,953 new BV. I mean, these are like some crazy numbers that we're seeing up here. Beth and Pip, good to have you on with us.
Great to be here. Great to be here.
Hey, can you share with us real quick some tips on how you're generating all this new BV sales?
Absolutely. So first of all, I just want to say I'm so honored to be here with all of you and inspired to hear everyone's stories. This is amazing. And now I'm fired up. But Dennis always talked about share of customer and customer share. And I just want to say, being in the business for over 25 years, we could so easily just focus on the customers we already have. However, I've learned that if you don't lead to new customers, you're not going to build your business leading to new business partners. So with that being said, we focus on new as well as we focus on the customers we have. And we always say we want to treat our customers, all of them, like VIPs, because there is no customer service out there today. So if we can bring that customer service, and we always say we follow the platinum rule, not the golden rule. The golden rule is treat people how you want to be treated. We treat them platinum rule. How do they want to be treated? Not everyone wants to be treated the same way. So we really do. We ask a lot of questions to be able to find out what's the best way to communicate with them. Do they prefer to be able to have a text? Would they like something in the mail? Are they driven by discounts? Are they driven by referrals? Where is their heart? Because when we can find that out and we can connect with them on their level, then we know what to do. I have to tell you guys, the marketing app, thank you, thank you, thank you. The marketing app has been the most amazing thing to leverage our time, because I still will send thank you cards in the mail to people who like to get a little bit of something in the mail, because let's face it, we don't get anything good in the snail mail anymore. To be able to open your mailbox and have a little thank you card with a little sample in it, a little note that's handwritten, it means the world to people, but it doesn't mean the world to everyone. So I've learned that some people are much better with a video. So I'll do videos, upload videos into the app, and then send them through the app, and I can actually see if they watched it. I love that. And so it's all about connecting to people. We put samples in, even if the company ships the product. We put samples in and send samples to every one of our customers. And sometimes I'll actually write on there, if you're not interested in this product, please share it with a friend. And then I'll always include a flyer. Our flyers are amazing that go, all the tools that corporate gives us in the back office, you guys are just over the top beautiful. And we can put our name and address and everything in there, but I always put in there, there's extra things and I don't put my address. We actually put in there, we've been using these products for, and for us, we say over 25 years. Now, if you've been in the business for a couple years, just, you know, whatever, I've been using these products, but I say we've been using these products for over 25 years with our family, and we love to help our customers. So again, it's just really relating to the customer and getting the customer relationship. Everyone's talked about it, relationship. And I will say, things like this, every GMTSS event, we plug in because we can always learn something new from every single person that is out there. I learned so much new from all of the people who are younger than us, because let's face it, you get stuck in your habits. And it's the younger people that inspire us to be able to take new action and do new things.
Wow, that was like a master's degree I wanted to stop and pull out my notes and started going while you guys were doing that. That was tremendous and so good. And you're so right. And by the way, as you were talking, today, since we've been on this, I had a contact visit on my unfranchised marketing app, and they have watched my video, which made me laugh. As you were talking about, if you're not using that app, boy, are you missing some great things, right? And Pulse, I love Pulse. Holy cow, what a great way to contact people as well. But so.
Well, where I think Jim was getting at was, so can you share with us, you know, on top of that, how has the participating in the 53 challenge benefited you?
Sure.
Your business.
Sure. Thank you, Andrew. You know, our team motto is trust the process. And what we do is we try and tell everybody to trust the process and don't worry about the outcomes. Just go through the steps properly and trust the process. Well, in order to trust the process, you have to partake in the process. So as a leader, it's very important to understand the difference between a manager and a leader. A manager tells other people to do things, but a leader does it with them. And for us, it was very important to partake in this 53-week challenge because we want our team to do it. If we didn't do it, then why would they do it? And so we do it to inspire, we do it to lead by example, we do it to get team members working together, and it helps to be that leader, to be that person out there doing it every week. We want to be on the leaderboard, not because it's for us, but we want to inspire others to do it as well. And that's the important thing. Yes, it's nice to see an accomplishment, but for us, it's better to see our team get the accomplishment. It's more fulfilling for us to see team members excel, and we have them excelling on this challenge. We have multiple team members excelling. That's more important to us at this stage because nature, you know, it's natural to be able to say, I'd like to cruise for a while. Well, this is a 53-week challenge and there's no cruising. So if you cruise, you lose momentum, and then you have to work twice as hard to catch up on that momentum. So we're not cruising, we're keeping the foot to the pedal to the metal, as it were.
Great. Thanks for answering that. I think I got beeped out there for a while. I wasn't saying anything nasty, but I sort of fell off. I was saying how great you guys were, but thank you for carrying forward AC with that. And Pip, great answer. You know what? You're always about team, guys, and that's why everyone loves you. Right away, you went right to team. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us this evening.
Our pleasure.
All right, folks, we're reaching our final category this evening, and boy, we have some people on here that have achieved a lot since we started the business. This category is new personally sponsored qualified unfranchised owners. We're going to hear from three very special unfranchised owners. The first person is hails from Malaysia. And B Ting is from the city of Penang, which is where our northern Malaysia headquarters is. B Ting has sponsored, she's a brand new coordinator, has sponsored 4 personally since the start of the quarter. B Ting, are you on with us? Can you share with us real quick what your tips are to come, to help you sponsor 4 people this past quarter?
Hey, Andrew. Hi, Jim. Good morning and good evening to everybody from US and from Malaysia, Taiwan. Okay, I'm Biting. Actually, I'm coming from Malaysia 创业家团队. Okay, like just now Andrew say, I'm from Penang, a very small and beautiful state in Malaysia. Okay, but actually distance, it doesn't stop us from get connects from all the seniors from all over the world. Okay, I joined shop.com since last year, August. It's actually during Malaysia MCO time. So during that time, actually everything is actually on Zoom. Okay, but however, this doesn't stop us from attending all the callings, all the seminars and conventions. So from last year, October, that's the first convention in Malaysia that I actually attended through Zoom. Okay, wow, that's so great sharing from all the leaders from all over the world. And I really learned a lot from the conventions. From there, actually, I learned one thing is that Master UFO is actually a key success factor for the success of the business. So I start learning from my senior partners how I'm going to achieve towards this Master UFO. So how to do the recruitment as well. So finally, I achieved my first Master UFO on that quarter itself. Okay, and beginning of this year, Malaysia actually starts allowed to travel. So actually, thanks for all my senior partner. They actually drive a few hours all the way from KL to Penang and help me to close some of the prospects. Okay, so that's where I achieved my second Master UFO. So in May, actually, I attended the physical conventions in Malaysia. Okay, from there, I actually learned and I know that what is my weaknesses, what should I improve from that. Okay, and I can even talk more confidence to any of the prospect or the customers. So 2 weeks after the convention, I registered 3 new UFO in my team. Okay,
so
okay, I realized it's
3 in 2 weeks. Okay.
Okay, I realized it's really important for me to actually attend all the calling sessions, the local seminar, as well as the conventions, because it really helped me a lot to build my knowledge as well as my confidence when I actually communicate stocks to any prospects or any customers. Okay, first time of Master UFO, of course, is very challenging. Second time is still challenge. Okay, and third time is actually I become more familiar and actually I can achieve my target in a shorter time. Okay, because I know how to leverage all the knowledge, all the power, all the time from the senior partner as well as from the whole team as well. And now shop.com is actually part of my life. Okay, whenever I go, whenever there's a chance or even there's no chance, I'm going to create opportunity. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, B-Ting. I think one of my biggest takeaways from that is the importance of consistently attending events. Like, we can learn a lot of things, and I find this with myself as well. The energy coming out from an event is different from the energy, if you didn't attend an event. So you could say the same things, but the energy is completely different. That's probably why you sponsored 3 within 2 weeks of the convention. Congratulations on that. Can you share with us, B-Ting, how has participating in the 53 challenge benefited your business?
Okay, because to me, right, actually 53 weeks is actually a challenge. Okay, and it's able to motivate me through a very clear targets. Okay, as well as I know that how this going to set the targets together with my UFO or the partner in the future. Okay, I joined this challenge as simple as that. I want to be success in the faster pace. Okay, so everything you have to start from myself. I need to set myself as a role model for my partners as well as my UFO. Okay, so I need to prove to my partners that this is something that workable, and from there, they actually can motivate the team as well. Okay, eventually, I hope that I can actually walk through the challenge together with all my partners. Okay, so you do, I do, and I do or you do. Okay, so and I believe that this is something that really can duplicate just to all the partners together. And with all this, right, I know that, or I believe that I can actually shorten my goal in shop.com from 3 years maybe to 1.5 years. Okay, of course, I'm still a beginner, okay, and I still need a lot of support from Malaysia team, from Taiwan team, as well as from US team. So I really look forward for all the supports, or if any presents for all the seniors coming over to Malaysia. Thank you.
Thank you. Well said. Thanks for joining us today, Ting. And we look forward to your continued success.
We do. You will not be a coordinator for long, not with that enthusiasm and everything you're doing. You're going to move right on up the ladder.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, next, Jem, we've got Vina Pearson Hudgens joining us. And Vina had 4 sponsorships as well since April 1st. Let's see if Vina's on with us. Let's see.
Vina is
I'm
on
here.
with us.
She
She
is.
also told me, Andrew, that she had a couple more right before the challenge started, or she'd be up higher. But she said she's got them coming anyway. Vina, tell us, give some tips on how you're doing this.
Oh my gosh. First of all, thanks for inviting me on. I love this business. I can't tell you enough how much I love the business, the people in this business. And I think it shows. I think that's the most important thing. That's the biggest thing that JR says, right? Is you need to walk that. And so we travel a lot. Matter of fact, we're on our way traveling somewhere right now. And we know nobody. We'll pull into a state and know nobody. But guess what? There's always a coffee shop. There's always a diner. There's always a place to go eat. There's always a place to do something. So one of my last partners, we simply had coffee together. But here's the most important thing I did is that when we started having coffee, I started listening to her. And then after I listened to her, see, right away, I start coaching without saying a word. I start coaching. I find out what their interests are. I start building that relationship. And then guess what? If they're into skincare, which she was, instead of dazzling her with, hey, you know what? I'm an international esthetician. I can tell you all there is. I can help you right now. You know what I did? Is I sent her the quiz from our marketing app because I want to be duplicatable, right? So I made sure that she got that quiz from that marketing app. She was blown away that we were able to figure out what was going on with her skin. And I already knew, but listen, that's not going to impress her. What's going to impress her is something that she can do later on. So once she did that marketing app, we simply talked about it. We started, again, developing that relationship. And now she's a partner and she knows how to do exactly and duplicate exactly what I did by using that. I went to a chiropractor. I did the same thing. I literally sat up off the thing. I'm like, hey, I have a great intake form for you. Let me show you the NutriPhysical. And I legitimately took her through that, showed her how to send it to her new patients coming in. And guess what? Just off of that marketing app, she goes, I'm sure your products are amazing, but I'm with that marketing app. This is amazing. Partnered again. I mean, that was probably 2 weeks later. So it's listening, but more than anything is using our tools. We don't have to be the master of everything. We don't need to know anything. With the tools that are implemented and how we can create that duplication, that's what's creating my success. Because now when they're talking to people, when they're bringing in people, they're duplicating exactly what I'm doing. And that's talking, listening, having that tool to hand out. They feel very empowered, right? It's all about being empowered until they get all that education. Plus, we're the best team in the world to be part of. And to me, that's so important to have such amazing, what does Lauren say? Look at your circle, and we have the best circle in the world. So that's how I do it. And that it's working. It's absolutely working, but I love what I do.
Well, it shows, it shines. It doesn't show, it shines through, Vina. And I got to tell you, I loved what you said about being duplicatable, because you could use the talents and skill and experience you have, but you're making sure that other people see they can do it, and that's why you're sponsoring. If you would you share also what the challenge has done for you? Obviously, you are doing a great job on it, but what has it done for you?
Listen, the biggest thing is this. It actually keeps me in check. And it's so easy for me to be a one-woman show. Anyone that knows me knows I can take care of it. I can handle it, but I'm not the master of everything. So having the team to, we're a 53 Blitz. That's what we're calling our team. And here's what's really, you like that?
I do.
And what's really cool, I know nothing about football, but I looked up all kinds of things until we found that. But what I love is that everyone on our group, everyone that's in our group, we are all staying focused. We are all staying the course. And there's someone that knows more than I do about something, whether it is shopping IBV, whether it is doing BV, whatever it is, we're all bringing that together because we all have the same focus. And that focus is to be successful and to stay the course. And so that challenge has really kept me staying the course.
I love it. Thanks so much, Vina. You had so many good tips and a very inspiring message for all of us. We appreciate you taking the time to be on here with us tonight. Folks, Vina is a professional coordinator in the business, and up and coming. She's going to be supervising in no time, and we look forward to that.
These are all future directors on here, Andrew. You realize that, right?
That's it. Yeah.
We'll replay this in a few years, and it'll be like the director's show, is what it'll be.
That's it. And that takes us now to our final feature this evening. She's an executive coordinator from Taiwan. Li Jiaying has sponsored 7 personal qualified new and franchise owners since April 1st. Jiaying, are you on with us? There she is. Hey, Jiaying.
Hi. Hello， 大家好，我来自台湾的伟鸿团队，我叫嘉颖。我很感谢今天公司让我有这个机会来到这里分享。在亲自推荐超连锁店主这，其实我是一直秉持着用真心及那份感动去帮助所有需要的朋友。其实每一个人心中一定都会有个 big why 或者是一个梦想，驱使着我们必须要往前。所以在与他们心谈私聊的时候，我会用心的去了解对方，而且并去尝试的去问他们的需求，并将我爱美安的这份心，然后将这么棒的事业分享给他们，然后相继的传承，与他们的家人也能过着安心安定的生活，这是一种幸福，然后也是一种坚持的信念，所以我才持续性的不断的去做招募的动作，因为大家都是值得的。谢谢。
Thanks for those tips.
Thank you. My name is Jia Ying. I'm from Taiwan. I thank you for this opportunity to have me sharing here. So I really have a true love and true heart for Market America and people around me. I believe every single one of us have a big why, and we each have our own dream. We want to keep growing, and we want to have good life. So when I meet with people, I really sincerely listen to them. When people talk about diets, I listen to their needs. I listen to their why. I love Market America, and I want to share my love for this company to people by sharing the business opportunity with them. And I hope that I can bring them good life. That's my faith, and that's what motivates me to keep sharing the business plan. That's what my motivation is in recruiting.
Wonderful. Jane, can you also share with us what has participating in the 53 challenge done for your business? Maple?
53挑战奖给你和你的团队的成长带来什么帮助吗？
我觉得 很感谢就是这个53挑战奖，它可以让我就是自己可以养成每日落实的，就是去落实这件事情，然后并且加速我们的业务拓展，帮助我们其他的伙伴用这股能量去带动其他的人，所以我会一直保持着专注，坚持到底的去执行它，并且带动我其他的伙伴。谢谢。
Thank you. So the 53 challenge, it's a follow-up system for me. It's a result-oriented system for me. So we're using this, the system to hold ourselves accountable to achieve the result and to accelerate our action, and also to raise the energy level, not only in me, but in my team. So we never give up, and I use the same logo to motivate my team. Never give up, just keep growing, and that keep the energy growing in the team.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Chee.
Congratulations. 7 sponsorships is so wonderful.
Yeah.
恭喜你。
谢谢。
Thanks for and congratulations to everybody that was on with us. All of these categories, they're part of building the business and doing what's necessary to build a successful and franchise business. And congratulations to all of our listeners and viewers that have been following and keeping up with the 53 challenge since we started. A couple of closing remarks I've got, and then Jim, if you could wrap it up for us. But folks, it has been a fun, first quarter with the 53 challenge. It has been interesting, and absolutely love seeing everybody get out of their comfort zone. And I love what this company has done for us. It doesn't just allow us to, be ourselves. It allows us to be better and aim to be better versions of ourselves. And the 53 challenge keeps us on track with that. We're going to continue on with this webinar series starting next week. We're going to move into Q3. So here is the schedule for Q3. We're going through the same basic topics that we have set up that will help us stay focused and stay the course. If you are already registered for this webinar series today, you will automatically get invitations for next week. So no need to re-register. Again, it's the same link. We meet at the same time and the same place. And Jim, any closing remarks for us?
Yeah, first I'd like to congratulate all the people tonight. I thought they were so on point. You can tell you can always tell when someone's really doing the business and how they're doing it. And, one word I kept writing down, team, was listen. And we probably heard it out of 7, 8, 9 of the speakers. And they said, I really listen. But they didn't just listen, they listened and then they took action. And I guess that's my challenge to everyone watching is go out, listen, and then take action, make things happen. We're moving into our obviously 30th year international convention. Get as many people there as you can. Get as many new prospects there as you can. Get as many new teammates there as you can. And keep staying focused and staying the course week by week. And week by week, Andrew, you said everybody gets a little better. And if they get a little better, boy, at the end of a year, you're going to be incredible, even more incredible than you are right now. And right now, we think you're pretty great. So thank you for being on with us. Andrew, as always, thank you for organizing, taking care of so many things, and making all the work you do behind the scenes seem like it's easy when we know it's not. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate you and your leadership.
All right. Everyone have a great night. Or morning or day, or depending where we're coming from, right?
And we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.